what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And running with power here. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Foles. He's going to float this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use them up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check 26, check 26. 36, 59, 59. Hey, alert.
Back to throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Jaguars. Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it.
Straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Check out route. 54. Kill. 54.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 79 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And Boyd has it over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes inside the 10-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They're going to look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. They will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston, It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Lamar Miller. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Good job.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
54.
Now Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check line 47. Check line 47. Yeah. 24. Hey, switch gears.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Buying time to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way to the yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. This is Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Another time now.
He'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Foles. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now back to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, 31! 24!
Now Watson, his first throw of OT. Yannick Ngakoue getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Banjo, banjo, banjo,
From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the